Welcome back, ghouls and goblins, to this year's Halloween special of the word. Ah ha 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 ha.
Halloween is right around the corner, and we stopped some Baker students to see how they're celebrating the holiday.
The candy corns, the people think are nasty. Yeah, those are good.
Number one, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Those are the best objectively. Sour Patch Kids. And then probably candy corn.
Dots has got to be number one, then Milk Duds, and probably Mike and Ike's.
First would be a 100-gram bar, and second would have to be candy corn. That one's going to be controversial. And third, probably just like Kit Kat.
I would have to say Kit Kat, Reese's, and then probably Skittles.
Snickers, Kit Kats, and Reese's Pieces.
See, I'm a big guy, so this is a little difficult. Kit Kat, Snickers, Skittles.
I'm dressing up as a cop. It was the cheapest on Amazon.
I wasn't going to have a costume, but I think maybe a witch. That'd be fun. I have a big hat.
For Halloween, I will dress up as Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. I have a lab coat at home.
You're
I need to find a parent, apparently.
I'm being ketchup, and my mom's going to be mustard, and our wiener dog is a hot dog. Me and my mom are really close, and so I've always wanted our new wiener dog to be a hot dog, so it just kind of makes sense.
Be a vampire, because I already got a pretty cool earring for it, but I got braces on, so not a very good vampire.
So for this Halloween, I am going to be a pig for the Halloween carnival, and then I'm going to be Nacho Libre. I wanted to, obviously, like, everybody tries to be, like, cool and, like, slick, but I was like, you know what? I think it is time to bring out the Nacho Libre costume, and it's a perfect opportunity.
Oh wait, you're dressing up as Nacho Libre too? You're
You're
dressing up?
Nacho Libre too?
Yes.
What?
Wait, what? Like in his...
What is going
Yeah,
on?
like, I have,
Like on
the,
mask too?
I have the whole mask.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
Do you have a backup costume if you both show up and she kind of steals your thunder?
No.
So, who will be the better Nacho Libre?
We hope everyone has a fun and safe Halloween. I'm Taylor Nicholson, Baker Orange.
For today's episode, we got interviews with Baker's staff about their own paranormal experiences on campus, as well as some ghost hunting of our own.
I am the department assistant for music and theater and the events coordinator for music and theater.
Is there any paranormal things you've seen here in Rice in your year or so you've been here?
Yeah, plenty. The first ghost experience I had on campus was here in Rice. And I call it a he. I don't know genders. I don't know any of the history of the ghosts here in Rice. But it is definitely malevolent, and it definitely hunts. I've encountered it twice. The first time was in 2016. I was in here doing prepping for a theater final. Intro to Theatrical Design was the class. It was me and two other students. It was about 3 a.m. and we started hearing footsteps stomping up the stairs back there and keys rattling, and the costume closet door flew open. We heard it slam and rustling up there. We all thought it was the theater professor at the time, so we called out. Nothing. Silence. Called out again. Heard more rustling. Looked at each other. Went out the back doors here and up to the upstairs, and everything was locked up. Fine. No one was there. And then things started getting thrown around here on stage. So we came back down. At that point, we were kind of like, not funny, Tom. Nothing. And then the temperature dropped like 20 degrees, and we were just like, you know what? We could finish the final in the morning before class. And we all just left. And then the last one, I have yet to witness personally, and that makes me kind of sad. But apparently, certain nights, the stage is covered in dancers. Like old ballroom.
Right, I've heard about that one, yeah.
Dance. And I may have caught the end of it once, but yeah, I've not had the honor or pleasure of seeing that one yet. I'm not usually here late enough to experience that one. Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Does it scare you at all, or you welcome it?
I'm a theater person. It doesn't bother me. The malevolent one annoys me more than anything. It does create that sense of like, I have to get out of this building right now.
Right.
But you know what? It doesn't do that until after everything's done in here, so.
I work here at Baker University. I've been here a little over a year, doing safety. Doing security and safety is just it used to be a hobby. Now it's more of I guess a career choice. I have two of my children that attend this school. And I kind of do a little bit of a paranormal investigation on the side, because of the age of the school and because of some of the history and the lore of the town and the area.
So, have you experienced anything paranormal here?
Well, I would say I've experienced some strange things here. There are some things that can probably be considered paranormal. We've had some electronic voice phenomena, which we call EVPs. We had one Class A EVP that actually had a voice and a response, an intelligent response. There are several that we have that can probably be deciphered or considered to be EVPs, but there's only one that we had that was an actual, no doubter.
Right.
So I would say if you were to maybe just want to get a yes or a no out of me, I would have to say that we've had footage, evidence, and experience of things that we could not debunk or explain. So if that would be considered paranormal, I would have to say yes. It was really strange. We got all kinds of different sounds and whispers and intelligent responses with the K2 EMF meter and with the Ovulus. I came in here by myself. Now, it's not a good idea to do paranormal investigation by yourself because you're susceptible to not only, I don't know if it's pareidolia or your mind will play more tricks on you unless you've got other people with you, but also in the paranormal sense, if there is such a thing, you're also more susceptible to be manipulated if you're alone and you don't have somebody with you. So it's always good to have a partner with you. But anyway, in here, especially when you're on your own and you hear and see, and that's the other thing, when you're alone and you hear and see things, it can totally be your mind. And like I said, I'm trying to think of a term, pareidolia, is when you see something in something. So I'm not sure that that's the correct term. That's like when you see the face in the moon or in the mountain, or. But sometimes your mind can make you think that you saw something that you didn't, that you heard something that's basically, the floor creaking or the building settling or the air ducts or whatever. But standing here, this was the spot where we actually stood and communicated for probably a good 20-25 minutes.
Really?
That night before it led me to the X in the middle of the stage. And I know that, when they have scenes like this, and it's good that this is up here, before all this scenery gets put up here, they measure and they put marks, like, X's and stuff, like this is where you're gonna stand, this is where this table goes, this is where this goes.
So perfect markers for what?
Perfect markers, yes. I really think that was, if it really was, that was an intelligent response, because I was really inquisitive and really wanting to know, like, where were you? If you were really here, where were you? What were you trying to say? And it led me right to the X. All right, I'm recording.
And this is recording now too. Make sure.
Okay. Hi, it's me again. I haven't been here for a while. Want to know if maybe you want to communicate. As usual, I have a device in my hand. All you have to do is just speak into it or speak close to it. There's also some other devices. Anywhere where you see the light, if you feel like talking, you go ahead and do so. Say whatever you like. Maybe you could start off by telling us your name. Maybe you could let us know if your name is Stuart. We've heard many stories that Stuart still resides here in Rice Auditorium. Is there any truth to that? If you don't know the backstory on Stuart.
Is he the one who died in the Kappa fire?
Yes.
That's what in the lobby, right?
And that's his picture there hanging, right. Yes. If you'd like to talk to us or if you'd like to make your presence known, now would be a great time. We're all ears. Do you remember leading me to the stage, to the X that was in the middle of the stage? With that device that I was holding in my hand? Do you remember speaking to Cameron and I several nights in a row? Is the female that resides here that presents herself to Kaylin all the time with us? There's no need to be afraid. We're not going to hurt you. We're not here to do that. We're just here to communicate. What was that? Okay. Can you tell us if you have any idea how long you've been here? Were you a student? Were you here before the university was built? Can you move something or turn something on? Close the door? Maybe you could turn on a light. You can keep recording. I'm gonna shut this one down.
Thank you for watching this year's Halloween episode of The Word. Hopefully the trick-or-treaters and the ghosts in your town will take pity on your soul. Mwah!